Now the question again we are using the firewall. So what is the firewall? Firewall is just going to be filter unwanted traffic. Filter the traffic. Because on the public area network there is a lots of the traffic are exist on the internet. There is a some good traffic and some malicious traffic are exist. So protecting from the malicious traffic, the firewall can be used to protecting local area network by any type of the malicious traffic. So now the question is this: how the firewall can protect your organization, protect your network? How it can be protected? It have the two options, or it have the some type of the configuration where two type of the firewall are used. Generally one is a packet filtering firewall, another is a stateful inspection firewall. Packet filtering firewall is, as its name is a packet, so on the which layer of the OSI model the packet has been created or the formed, on the layer number 3 packet, and it is identified with the IP address of the source and IP address of the destination. Okay, so packet filtering firewall has a list, which list going to be say which type of the traffic will be allowed and which type of the traffic will be denied. So this list known as a access control list. So on the behalf of the access control list, the firewall will make a decision which type of the traffic will be accepted or denied based on rule. Whatever the rule you will write, or whatever the rule the administrator will write, on the behalf of the rule it will make a decision which traffic will be allowed and which traffic will be denied. So it's look like this, like all the IP addresses, and this is the direction, means incoming traffic, and this direction means outgoing the traffic. Ingoing, outgoing, ingress, egress. And protocol type: ICMP, TCP and UDP. ICMP protocol type, TCP protocol type and UDP protocol type. Source address and destination address. Source address means like this. This is the when the any packet is coming, which packet have the source IP address 198.51.100.29 and port number 53210 will be for, and this traffic going to 198.51.100.30.0. So what is the rule? Rule is not actually written here, not showing, means rule is a hidden, but here is allowed, denied and all, like you can see the allow, the wave access traffic, deny, and such type of the rule can be written. When you will learn about the firewall in depth, so you will understand how to write the rules. Here we are not going to discuss on the how to write rule. Stateful inspection. Stateful and stateless. There is a two types of the word generally used in a cyber security or in a configuration on a network, in a server or in a technology. There is a two types of the two terms are used generally. When we talk about the stateless, it means no preservation. What is the meaning of the preservation? Means not writing inside a file or not writing inside a file or some generating some logs. But stateful means when it have the all the information written somewhere and stored somewhere in a file, this is known as a stateful. For the example, you have the 10 computers and you will have to provide the IP address to all computer, but you have not written anywhere. So this type of the configuration will be known as a stateless. Once you will provide the IP address to all computers and you have written inside the file that this computer have this IP address, this computer have this IP address. So this is known as a stateful. DHCP server is providing the IP address in the network, so it is the stateful because DHCP server has the information stored which computer got which IP address. Similar, there is a stateful inspection firewall exists. So when we talk about the inspection, so inspection are possible on a two layer. One layer is a layer 4, another is layer 7. So on the layer 4, already you know this is the transport layer, transport, and also this is actually working over the 5. So on the layer 4, they are monitor the connection, which type of the connection or the which type of the session has been created, and it have the preserve means 10.1.1. IP address making the connection with the IP address 100.1.1.1 preserve somewhere in the file and monitor the session. And also they are going to be inspect application layer, protocol and the packet, because when the packet is coming inside the network, nobody know what is the payload inside it. Payload means data, which type of the data inside the packet. It may be the malicious or it may be the good traffic, good data, useful data. But the packet filtering not inspecting over the payload, they are inspecting only the IP source, destination source, protocol type and port number. They are not inspecting on the payload. But here application layer protocol or the stateful inspection firewall will inspect over the data what is coming inside your computer. Okay, so these are the firewall uses and their types. Now the question is where firewall will be placed, where you will place the firewall. Of course, already we have discussed, like when the private network and the public network is going to be communication, so it is must go through the firewall. So means internal network and external network in between firewall can be used. And also firewall working over the load management. Load management means like if this is actually my firewall and someone sitting on the internet and start DOS attack. DOS attack means type of the attack where the service will not be available, means the lots of the traffic coming on a specific link. So what the firewall will do? Firewall will drop these packet, so it will maintain the load. And some firewall can be used, some firewall can be placed in the network. In the network, so means all, of course, if you are thinking we have talked all the firewall is actually established in a network, means there is a public zone, private zone, but also there is a firewall on the based of the host based firewall. Because when you see here the firewall inside your window operating system, so you will see here this firewall is exist. So means this type of the firewall is a host based firewall. So placement, where to place, you can place in a network, you can place on a single host. It may be the software firewall, maybe the software, or maybe the hardware as well. So appliance firewall also, we are used the some firewall which is actually working over the layer 2, which is going to be inspect the frame, and router firewall which is going to be inspect on the router, means layer 3. But layer 3 there is a most of the time, or it is using all the time, means most of the time L3 are used in a enterprises as well as is a your SOHO network, small office or home office network. So enterprises are using in a enterprises where going to be make the work is the same, making the differentiate between the public area and the private area, because SOHO firewall will work the same, similar as a enterprises. What is the different on their performance and their capabilities and their features.